to be watching the first 6 games of the playoffs, and honestly, I think they're kind of fire. So we're looking at the 2025 playoffs. We got great matchups. The Browns and Cowboys get the first round bye. But we got 4 divisional games. This is the divisional wild card round, I guess, is what we're going to be calling it. Even though all the wild cards are divisional games, this is just what we got to work with here. Now, our first game, I didn't get a chance to really look at the schedule a whole lot. I copy and pasted and posted. But it looks to be like a fun one. We got the Falcons and Panthers. And if we're going to go off of previous years, all the away teams usually end up destroying in this round. So I got Falcons at Panthers. And what are your guys' predictions? I'm going to go ahead and put mine in my media, because my media's been kind of dead. Predictions for this week of the playoffs. Personally, in this first one, where we got, I just need to copy and paste, bro. What's up, Starlord? How are you doing? I want to see your guys' predictions. Who's winning? Because I got to get mine down before we actually do any of this simming. Those are my predictions. And it's going to be edited because, yeah. Well, I think the Falcons are going to win this game. I'm taking almost all of the away teams, which I guess is probably not the wisest decision. But the Panthers here in this one, they have the worst offense and a worse defense. They allow too many touchdowns, and with the Falcons having Saquon Barkley, like, the rushing defense is just not great, in my professional opinion. They allow too many touchdowns, too many sacks, or no, wait. I don't know how to determine it. My pick is the Falcons in this one, even though the Panthers did go ahead and win the division. Starlord, not only did you make the playoffs, you finished as the 2 seed. You were the best team in the AFC, except for one. So we got a super wild card weekend where Bryce Young is going to have his first playoff trip, experience, whatever you want to call it. Let's see how it goes. We are in fast. Alright. So Falcons, I'm going to go ahead and put 7 up on the board. Is this going to be our annual blowout game? As that's 14-0 in the first quarter. The Panthers have gotten nothing going on offense. That's punts every single time. And the Falcons don't take a field goal, but a turnover leads to 21-0. Falcons could go up 28. No, they'll change it to 24. 31. Oh, Bryce Young is choking. He finally scores, but the Falcons going to milk out the clock for a Falcons W. Bryce Young just sold in the playoffs so hard. Desmond Ridder playing like a Desmond Ridder who wants to be in the playoffs. 23 for 26. Great stats. Saquon, honestly, good numbers. Not quite Saquon numbers that we expected, but great numbers. KJ Hamler, Gerald Everett, DJ Moore, all doing work And the defensive side, no sacks, only 1 interception by Jamal Adams. As the Falcons are on to the next round and could play the Cowboys. How did all the normal dev traits make the 2 seed much less play-offs? What do you mean normal devs? The Raiders aren't normal devs. They're usually, I think they're mostly star devs. But anyway, the Falcons gonna move on in the playoffs. I told you, finishing as a lower seed could definitely help a lot. But now we will go to Baltimore, where the Colts will we'll head to Indianapolis, where the Colts will try to take on the best record team besides the 1 seed, I think? Yeah, the Raiders. The Raiders are not normal devs. What's up, Andre? How are you doing today? You can ping now. Alright. Oh, the Ravens only finished 10-7. Still better than the Colts. The offense, though, 91 overall, but only 21. They were awful on 3rd down, both teams actually, and the passing touchdowns were not there. The rushing touchdowns are carrying both of these teams heavily, while the defenses are struggling. We don't really know how either of these teams made the playoffs, mostly just luck and schedule. It's a struggle. It really is. I'm just gonna ignore that. You can ping now. Alright, sounds great. Super wild card weekend. We get Brock Purdy versus Anthony Richardson. Let's be honest. The Ravens might have the best running back and the best wide receiver in the league. The Ravens have 0 excuses to not win a Super Bowl this year. They got the pieces on defense. They got the pieces on offense. They've made the divisional every round. As Anthony Richardson going to lead out the Colts. He's no longer a rookie. He had his rookie year 2 seasons ago. This is where Anthony Richardson now has a chance to prove himself that he is good. And the Ravens going to start off first with 7, as the Colts will match it. I think this one will be closer than many people are expecting. And there's a field goal for the Colts. 4-point game. Ravens take a touchdown, and the Colts going to start the ball with the second half, but the Ravens up 11. The Colts need to do something, as Josh Jacobs is just running all over them. No defense. Colts finally get on the board, but like in the second half, too late. Brock Purdy, oh my goodness, 225. 2 missed passes. Perfect game, honestly. Anthony Richardson, not bad numbers. But goodness gracious. They hand the ball off a little. I mean, they were behind, but Josh Jacobs, that was a Brock Purdy game. Michael Pittman, Marvin Harrison, they played great. They really did. But the Ravens going to come out on top. That is now 2 upsets so far in the playoffs, as the dream dies for the Colts. And a big win as well, as we head to Minnesota. Where Minnesota will be taking on the Commanders. Now, I do want... Alright, sorry, I just had to help somebody out. Now, these 2 teams played in week 1. I believe. Both number 1 overall quarterbacks. Let's go to season 1, week 1. And 17-7. This was an ugly game for both quarterbacks. But now we get the rematch. Both have had time to gel with their teams. The Commanders, 22 ranked offense because they've had like so many ups and downs. The Vikings were the best offense this year. The Commanders, though, their defense was number 3. The Vikings was number 10. Commanders did barely allow any touchdowns this year and were a defensive juggernaut. So now the collision is going to happen. Number 1 overall quarterbacks from 2023 and 2024. Let us see who's going to come out on top. Commanders first with 7. Is that going to be enough? Seven to 7 is your halftime score. And deep in the third, it's looking ugly. I'm gonna get some more ice. And turn that off. Sorry. And big plays for Shadur, and that's going to lead to a touchdown. Big touchdown there. Who was that one? Cam Akers, 59 yards. All right, we're going to hop in here. We could have no, we can't have a 17-7 game. My bad. And Brian Robinson with a big run, and he's going to pick up 11. Definitely in field goal range as the Commanders. That green Nike does not look good on their jersey, and better be yellow next year. Woo! But here we go, Shadur. First one free is his ability, as he's going to throw it there to a check down. Shadur, we haven't hopped in and watched him play a whole lot, I don't think. But here we go. Shadur dropping way back, and he's going to be decked. Oh my goodness, Davis. And Shadur looks shaken up. Oh my goodness, Tyler. They had 4 free blitzers, and 24 just laid him flat. You didn't see him till it was too late. Oh my goodness, horrible play there for Shadur. Keep in mind, this is his first season. All right, Shadur gonna roll to the right and chuck it out of bounds, bringing up a 4th and 20. He's shaking that hand. He knows it's in pain. I'm terrified of Caleb Williams, even though I lost to him the whole season ago. Yeah, nobody wants to play him, but that is a elite punt for the Commanders kicker, or punter, I guess. And the Commanders going to come out in a defensive blitz, it looks like, or a run commit, which is wise because Cam Akers just had a 60-burger. And missed tackle there for Jonathan. But they're going to bring Cam down right there. 2nd and 4. And now they're probably going to go to pass. Caleb Williams with only 155. This Commanders defense is really good. And they're going to bring the blitz. And there's going to be the tackle on 84. Is that Hunter Henry? I can never remember where Hunter Henry plays. He plays for too many different teams. I don't know, man. Alright, Caleb Williams, the step back, finds open Justin Jefferson to cross almost up to midfield. They're about 7 yards away from it, and that's the 2-minute warning. Justin with a much-needed 65 yards this game. And they're going to bring him down for a gain of 5. Honestly, I think anybody in the NFC can come out of it. And Caleb Williams, and that's incomplete. 84 was playing more defense on that one, as 43 straps him up. Goodness gracious. Williams, wide open, Justin Jefferson up to the 32. So the Commanders know that they are now in losing territory. "90 seconds on the clock. Justin Jefferson with his second great clutch time catch. And Cam Akers going to pick up another 7. As playoff people, all 4 of you, who are you most afraid of in the playoffs? And that's going to be a first down pickup, as the Commanders are now out of timeouts. And we'll need to do something here. Williams with the keeper. And he's not going to gain a lot, only going to pick up 4. Who's the scariest person in the playoffs right now? They're going to take off a lot of time, as that's going to be a handoff to Cam Akers, as they're going to bring him down after he picks up 1. That clock is going to continue to tick until the Vikings decide to call their timeout at 11. All right, Ray going to kick from the 34, and it is good. Manny Ray puts it in. Cowboys, because I've never faced them. The Cowboys could be scary, but you are the 2 seed, so you won't have to play them at least until the NFC Conference Championship. And that's provided that you win 2 games, and the Cowboys win 1. And my device is overheating. Alright, the final play of the game. And the Vikings take a W. And Caleb Williams is advancing to the next round. I mean, both quarterbacks played a decent game. Definitely not their fault. But it just came down to the wire. It really did. All right. Let's go hand out some 2025 divisional awards for the teams that won. Dang, the Ravens have 3 for 3 divisional rounds. Who else won? The Vikings. I gave them, and the Falcons. But now we get the Chargers versus the Raiders. As the Vikings barely squeak by with a 17-14. As we head to the black hole, and everybody who's eliminated from the playoffs is cheering for this team right here. That's just how it is. Nobody wants the Chargers and Cupcake to be more successful. It's time for a new king of the queen of the AFC West. Talk about your first playoff game. 10 seasons of a drought, and they finally made it here. Star-Lord, I'm excited too. I'm wishing you the best of luck. Because let's go look at the offensive ranks. The Raiders have ranked number top 7, as the Chargers are down 6 from that at 13. But pretty much flip it. We got the 6 and 7 defenses. If we look at the overall ratings, points per game, Chargers are up. Pass yards and rush yards are up for the Raiders. Defensive points per game, Chargers are up again. Defensive pass yards per game, the Chargers have had the most lockdown defense passing-wise. Bo Nix is a passing quarterback. He's like Big Ben Roethlisberger. So, key to winning this game, the Raiders need to have a run game. Now, the run game for the Raiders is definitely probably one of their more weak spots. But it is Breece Hall. He can run the ball. It's really going to come down to can Bo Nix get what needs to be done when they need to pass the ball. Or will Justin Herbert continue to have success in the playoffs just up until the Super Bowl? Alright, the Chargers immediately fumble the ball and the Raiders will get 3 off of it, as the Chargers will add a touchdown. And Raiders, a quick another field goal. No red zone for the Raiders today. And what was that? Was that an interception? 9-yard punt return. Never mind. And the Chargers get a touchdown. Raiders, can you get one before half? No, you cannot. Raiders will get one here, though. Another field goal. Raiders, come on, put it in the end zone. They get it 17-14. They will have a lead with a chance to increase it by 10. Chargers get another one. All right, can the Chargers get a defensive stop? There goes the mic. No, the mic is fine. And Breece Hall literally pointing at 25 as he picks up a first down. 2-minute warning. Oh, what's this guy talking to me about? Chargers are down 3, 3rd and 5. You're about 2 minutes late. Yeah, but it's fixed now. There's the throw and a first down, and he's going to stay in bounds. And that's going to be victory formation for the Raiders. As the Raiders are going to the next round, Bo Nix found a way to get it done. I knew he was going to be good in the draft. Just didn't want to be the one to draft him, honestly, because I thought I had my solution. I did not, and I regret my decisions greatly. Bo Nix with a handoff, 237. Sees Dameon Pierce going to get blown up. And with one more knee, that will be game over for the Chargers as the Raiders in the black hole get another playoff game. And the Raiders are actually going to put salt all over that wound and elect to kick a field goal to cover the spread. No, he's going to miss it. Bruh. Just practice for later. Pretty much identical stat lines. Bo Nix a little bit better yardage-wise and completion-wise. How did Bo Nix have worse? Guess he had less yards per completion? I don't know, man. Austin Eckler might retire after that one. Goodness gracious. The receiving, Jacoby Myers led it, McCole Hardman, Dallas Goedert. And yeah, just the defensive side, sacks, nothing crazy. Bro failed the stat pad. He really did. He really did. Congratulations, Star-Lord, going to the next round and has already had more playoff success than I have this season. That is just sad. Man, imagine if the Raiders win the Super Bowl. Whoever makes the Super Bowl better just give it to her. I just went to Sean Payton. right, heading to our second to last game of this week, our last official prime time labeled game, even though they all still count. Playoff rivals, as the Seahawks will get a Jordan Morgan upgrade right before the game. See you in free agency. Yep, pretty much. Well, Nick Bosa is actually only a start. He went down. Only 1 sack this season? Oh my goodness. Alright, let's go ahead and look at the ranks. The Seahawks have had a better overall offense, but the 49ers have a better overall team. If we look at the defensive side, the 49ers have sucked on defense, and the only reason their offense is that high is because, well, it was good at the beginning of the season with Jalen Hurts, but they traded for Josh Allen mid-season. And the Seahawks are top 8 and top 4. The Seahawks, this is a game that they will have to personally hand over to Josh Allen. It's 4:40 EST. Translate that, it is basically 1:40 in the afternoon. Is Josh Allen drunk yet? That is really what this game is going to come down to. It's a West Coast game. Sun is high in the sky. Is Josh Allen showing up to the game drunk? We really get to see it. C.J. Stroud versus Josh Allen. Kenneth Walker versus Christian McCaffrey. CD versus Brandon Ayuk. We got matchups going crazy all across the teams, as the Seahawks will get this one at home. The 49ers pretty much own them this season so far, but we'll see if they can do it this game. And that'll be a walking 3 and another punt. Seahawks finally get a drive together, and they will get 7. A gigantic touchdown for the Niners, as that's going to bring us up to halftime. A 3-point game at the half, as the Seahawks will get a touchdown in the 4th, and we'll have the ball back again, but we'll give it to the Niners, as we're going to hop in here for another nice little game. The 49ers and Josh Allen will have the ball. Josh Allen, quick throw to Juszczyk out the backfield. Only 104 yards, so he literally just passed 104 right now, which, let's just put that into perspective. That means there has been 170 rushing yards, 175 to be exact. Josh Allen definitely not playing his best football, but sideline throw straight to 29 for the pick. What an interception by Gonzalez. Flex on him, Josh Allen. Showed up drunk. 360 no-scope as Ayuk was sleeping on it. Gonzalez tracked the ball down, found it, and picked it. As C.J. Stroud will now have a chance to go win the game. Needs to get some first downs. Touchdown basically locks it up. Field goal guarantees almost overtime, as 3. And Tank Dell going to get popped and only picked up 9.5. Need Walker to pick up a first down here. 2nd inches. Taking time off the clock. And Walker going to get a lot of yardage and finally gets tracked down by 27. Walker now over 54 yards. Not been his best day, but enough to get the first and a lot more on that specific play. Only 73 rushing yards for the Seahawks today, as they are in field goal range. And after this play, they'll take it to the 2-minute warning. Stroud step back over the middle, wide open. Number 3. Tank Dell again. 1st and goal, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Can the 49ers get a stop? Seahawks with a win would play the Falcons in the next round. Vikings would then play, and that's going to be a touchdown, Seahawks. And that will be game as Kenneth Walker walks into the end zone. Huge touchdown from Walker. Josh Allen, oh my goodness. Yo, I'm gonna go trade Tua for Josh Allen. That would just suck. And the Niners immediately go ahead and turn the ball over. As the Seahawks going to head to the next round, play the Falcons, as the Vikings will go play the Cowboys. Horrible game for Josh Allen. Oh my goodness, that's stinky. And rushing Christian McCaffrey. He played great. He really did. But he can only do so much. As we'll have Jets versus Miami, our last divisional game of the wild card and last game of the wild card. Stat pad on him, what you doing? Nah, get out of there. Kyle Pitts with 2 touchdowns that game. And Herbert and Knicks tee up in Las Vegas. Alright, let's go see what the Dolphins have in store. Dolphins with a rookie, J.J. McCarthy. He played last year, wasn't great. Was he drafted this year? I'm struggling to remember. Yeah, he was drafted this year. He was in the same draft? No. Okay, yes, he did play last year, and he ended up leading his team to 7-10, 9-8, just good enough to make the playoffs. The Jets with Aaron Rodgers looking to make their Aaron Rodgers Super Bowl run like the Broncos did last Madden cycle. But offensive ranks, they are dead even. Defense, Miami, ahead by a lot. We don't really know how the Jets really made it here, besides the fact that they are here. This is the battle of young versus old as Aaron Rodgers. I'm pretty sure he's going to retire. But we will have the Dolphins trying to beat the older team. Yeah, Frosty, I'm fumbling, bro. I'm fumbling. Alright, the Jets going to start off with the ball, and the Dolphins get it. So, Frosty, are you a fan of the Dolphins in this at all? Because you're a fan of the Dolphins IRL, or is that just not a factor for you? But the Jets up 10 before the half, and the Dolphins with a chance to get points. First and goal. They will score. Curtis Samuel with a 1-yard touchdown. As the Dolphins are down 3, but they'll start with the ball, and they'll give it back, and they'll give it back! And the Dolphins are up 4, now only up a singular digit, now 8 points. As it is a tie game, we're going to hop in here. Interception by Sauce Gardner. Goes crazy. Possible Devontae Adams retirement, too. He might, I kind of doubt it. And that is tipped off the line. Aaron Rodgers with 47 pass attempts. They are really running this man into his grave. My goodness. I'm a fan of the teams that actually have Miami Dolphins players, except for the Browns. So, the Broncos, because you like Tua. And the Jets going to take a extra point. Did they score? No, that's a field goal. That's 4th and goal. My bad. Huge defensive stand by the Dolphins right there. As the Dolphins going to get a chance to score a touchdown. Who is this X Factor returning the ball? We do not know. I think that might be Luther Burden. Luther better repent of his sins before he feels that burden. Going any longer, here is J.J. McCarthy standing next to his running back 20. And J.J. gonna go down as he's gonna be sacked by John Johnson II. I think it's John Johnson. That's their 6th sack today. The Jets are all over the Dolphins. The Giants? Oh yeah, the Giants have quite a few Dolphins players, I think. Alright, JJ, here's the throw to 20. That'll bring up 3rd and 9. get the sack yardage back. Tony Pollard is the running back. I forgot. JJ, free blitzer, screen pass, incomplete. Oh, Dolphins, do you punt the ball? Yes, you do. And there is the punt. Gonna drop to the 30, and he's gonna be down at the 36. Devontae with over 100 yards today. Can Aaron Rodgers pick up a first down? Or can this Dolphins defense make another stand? Aaron Rodgers with a QB keeper. What is he trying to do? He is like 44. Retire before you do that play again, please. Horrible play call there for the Jets. As Aaron Rodgers escapes the pressure, and he's going to take off and run it again, as he's going to be almost decked again. Why are you... Aaron Rodgers is motioning first down. I think he's lost it. I think Aaron Rodgers has officially lost it. Too many darkness retreats. Aaron Rodgers, 3rd and 7. A first down would practically win the game. Rodgers, sidearm, incomplete, knocked away by number 4. The Jets gonna now have to punt it to the Dolphins. Dolphins with a win would play the... Who would they play? I have to go look at the schedule. The Ravens, I think. No, they would play the Raiders. Alright, Dolphins, 2nd and 10. You got 1:45 and 3 touchdowns. JJ pick up a first down. JJ slow animation, and he doesn't have the arms to get it brung in. Unfortunate there for JJ. 3rd and 10, a big 3rd and 10, as he's going to be decked by Quinnen Williams. 4th and 17 for JJ. McCarthy, there's the throw. That's going to be a pickup of a first down to Michael Gallup. Got to go to your veteran in this situations. They know how to play. Luther Burden, still a rookie. I can't remember if he was drafted last season. I believe he was. I didn't say it was the best QB this season. I said he was one of the most valuable quarterbacks because he is young and incomplete, swatted away by Oliver on that one. I said he probably has one of the highest values as a quarterback in the league because of young and good at the same time. Granted, the Dolphins did just get worse than that, and 58 reads the pass. Oh, the wide receiver's slow. Tapula Fatoy calls game. Zion reads the pass as 36 ran it too deep. That's why you gotta run straight routes. Keon Coleman, rookie mistake, as the Jets not gonna win it because they just don't know how to play. Aaron Rodgers is a dementia patient, bro. Dementia Aaron Rodgers goes crazy. And that's going to be run out to the 24. JJ, here's your chance. First year rookie struggle in the playoffs. That's all I'm going to say. All right, JJ. What you got for us? First down pickup to the 40. Not bad. 7-second runoff. You got 20 seconds. Maybe do that one more time and kick it to the end zone. You need 7. JJ stepping up, throwing, and that's going to at least stop the clock and pick up 3. They had 2 timeouts, and they threw it instead of kicking. And JJ, the step up, incomplete. Man, if he would have caught that and got out of bounds, but not sauce all over that. All right, 6 seconds left. Does JJ have the arm? JJ step back, firing out of bounds, caught, but the time is 0s on the clock. Curtis Samuel. Too late as the Jets are going to go play the Browns in the first round. As Aaron Rodgers, dementia patient, going to take on Jalen Hurts. As that will lead to the Ravens playing the Raiders. Dolphins fumble that one away. JJ is not Keegan Bolden. No, Keegan Bolden was bad. And there you have it. Those are the scores for this week. Usually we go to the Broncos, and the Broncos are still in the playoffs here, but they are not. All right. Let's force advance to next week. All right. We got some good games next week. I'm excited. These will probably be Sunday along with the lottery. So we had 2 upsets. Oh, actually we did. Yeah, we only had 3 upsets. Better than last season. Both 2 seeds advanced to the next round. Raiders versus Ravens. Seahawks versus Vikings. Cowboys versus Falcons. Browns versus Jets. This game has been alluding to, like, both of these teams. I think they would rather play the other team, in all honesty. Seahawks will be playing the Vikings, and they don't want to play them. The Cowboys play the Falcons, and the Cowboys are like all nonchalant. They think they're a wipeout team. But the Falcons, they've been eyeing this matchup. The Ravens have been making fun of the Raiders all season long. The Raiders should not be here. I'm not going to agree or disagree, but the Ravens with a chance to prove that. Aaron Rodgers, dementia patient. There's not really a story. We don't really know what he's doing. But we got some great matchups for next week. And we went ahead and got the scouting of college players out for all of you so you guys can go see that. The lottery is done. I know who has the first overall pick. And it's kind of hilarious. I'm not going to say more than that. But yeah, you guys get a chance to look at who you guys want to end up drafting. And anyways, thank you guys all for watching. I'll see you guys on the next sim. The plan is to do Sunday, but that is Easter Sunday, so plans might change. I'm going to go ahead and re-sign some players. I don't know how interested you guys are in that, but I got the Raiders and Jaguars players to sign, so let me head to the Raiders first. Anyways, thank you guys all for watching. Hope to see you guys all in the next sim Monday or